I almost died. 3 years ago, I almost died. Not in some dramatic movie scene, but quietly, slowly, from the choices I made every single day. From the food, the habits, the lies I told myself, like, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. Until one day, I couldn't breathe. Each one of us walks into this room tonight carrying an invisible backpack. Some backpacks are filled with dreams, others with fears. Back in 2022, mine was filled with 110 kilograms. Not just on my body, but on my confidence, my energy, even my identity. The day I decided to put that backpack down, I didn't just lose 40 kilograms. I discovered what it means to finally move freely in body and in life. Every journey begins with a single moment, the kind that quietly splits your life into before and after. For me, it happened in a clothing store. I went in, didn't even glance at women's section. I went straight to men's because by then, I knew my size no longer fit where it's supposed to. Well, I grabbed the biggest shirt I could ever find, a 3XL, maybe 4. I didn't even check it. Just grabbed it, convinced it would fit. That was my ordinary. But when I got back home, stood in front of my mirror, and tried that shirt on, even that shirt, the biggest men's size, was tight. I remember staring at myself in the mirror and asking, where are you still going? Where are you going, Helen? If even this doesn't fit you, where are you heading? That day, I told Mom, I'm starting a diet. She just nodded, the way moms do when they've heard the same sentence 1,000 times before, over and over again. But this time, you guys, I didn't just say it. I meant it. Well, I started alone, no trainer, no nutritionist, just me and a decision to change. At first, I believed change required deprivation. So I gave up chocolate for 6 whole months. And for someone who considers chocolate like a best friend, well, that was a huge sacrifice. But still, I did it. I thought I had won. But actually, I won the battle, not the war. Because the moment I allowed myself to taste chocolate again, that moment was the start of my relapse. I gained back every single kilogram I had lost. Well, plus 5 more. I was back at 115 kilograms. Heavier, not only in body, but in disappointment. Well, still, I didn't give up. I chose not to quit. This time, I chose to do it differently. I first started by building my mindsets. Step by step, I learned how to balance myself, control my meals, and fight temptations. Well, I failed a lot. But every single failure taught me how to stand back up. Slowly, I learned to develop a tough mindset that instilled discipline in me and taught me to honor every single commitment I make to myself. From here, I decided to try intermittent fasting system, which basically means eating for certain hours of the day and fasting for the rest. I learned to develop a tough mindset that taught me how to deal with stuff. With that mindset in place, I decided to start training and lifting weights, but not the glossy, perfect version of it, the real one, the one where your body shakes, your lungs burn, and you look at the gym mirror asking yourself, why am I doing this to myself? Why? But every single time I wanted to quit, I reminded myself, Helen, you've suffered enough doing nothing. Now, suffer for progress. Slowly, numbers began going down. I started losing weight, my body grew lighter, my confidence grew stronger. Well, and here's when I realized transformation doesn't begin on your plate, it begins with your mind. The silent battle between what you want now and what you want most. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Your body quits before your mind does. So train your mind first, and everything will follow. But if nothing changes up here, nothing will change out there. Same mindset, same outcome. Different mindset, different outcome. Whenever your mentality changes, everything else will follow. Your body, your life, your goals, your habits, everything. This journey taught me something bigger than just numbers, ladies and gentlemen. First, your mindset is the bedrock of change. It rebuilds you, gives you motivation to start, and discipline to finish. And second, you don't have to change your lives in one day. You just have to change one tiny thing and repeat it every single day. So today, I stand here 40 kilograms lighter. Not just in body, I'm lighter in excuses, in fear, and doubts. And if you're sitting here today thinking, I could never do that, well, let me remind you. 3 years ago, I was the person who couldn't climb stairs without needing an oxygen tank. So if I can do it, trust me, you can. Finally, losing weight didn't just change how I look, it changed how I live. And my hope today isn't that you go home, start a diet. My hope today is that you go home, start whatever your version of change looks like with a new mindset. Because the only weight heavier than 110 kilograms is the weight of regret. Thank you.